Liang Chen did not believe in mercy. He believed in numbers, precision, and control. At 46, he had built Chen Dominion Group from a failing shipping company into one of Asia's most feared conglomerates. Ports, construction, tech, logistics, his name was stamped on them all. When Liang Chen entered a room, conversations died. When he signed a document, lives changed. He lived alone in a penthouse that looked down on the city like a god surveying his creation, and every morning at exactly 5:30 a.m., the floors of that penthouse were already clean, because Amahle Okoye, the black maid, had arrived at 4:30. She moved quietly, deliberately. She wiped glass walls that reflected a man who never looked at her. She cleaned wine glasses from meetings where executives joked about firing hundreds of workers. She heard everything, and no one noticed her. That was their first mistake. Amahle was not uneducated. She held a degree in accounting from a university back home in Nigeria. But after her husband died and hospital bills swallowed everything, reality forced her into a uniform. People dismissed at Chen Dominion. She learned something more valuable than any degree. Power talks carelessly when it believes it is alone. Executives argued loudly. Deals were discussed openly. Phones were left unattended. Amahle listened, not because she was nosy, but because survival teaches awareness. The betrayal did not arrive suddenly. It crept in. Victor Huang, the CFO, smiled too much. Madame Lin, Chen's legal director, asked too many questions. Board members began meeting without Chen. Amahle heard whispers while emptying trash bins. She's already prepared the offshore accounts. He'll take the fall. Once regulators move, we step in. Amahle froze one night when she heard Huang say, by the time Chen realizes, he'll be ruined. Prison if he's lucky. Her hands trembled, but she said nothing, because people like her were never believed. Then it happened. A government audit. Frozen accounts. Police letters, news channels exploded, stock prices crashed. Partners fled. Employees panicked. Liang Chen watched the empire he built begin to rot from the inside. Men he trusted avoided his calls. Friends disappeared. Even his family stopped answering. By the third week, Chen sat alone in his office long after midnight, staring at a city that no longer bowed to him. That night, Amahle found him there, not as a boss, but as a broken man. Chen did not notice her at first, then he heard her voice. Sir, may I speak? He almost snapped at her. Almost, something in her tone stopped him. I believe you are innocent, she said. Chen laughed bitterly. Everyone says that until the evidence speaks. Amahle stepped closer. The evidence was planted. Silence, she continued carefully, the real documents are hidden. The fake ones are meant to destroy you. Chen stood slowly. Who told you this? Amahle met his eyes. They told each other. And I was there. For the first time in years, Chen looked at the maid, really looked. Amahle led him to the oldest part of the building, the basement archive, untouched for years. Behind rusted cabinets and unused servers was a locked drawer. Inside, backup contracts, audio recordings, transaction logs, all proof of a coup. Chen collapsed into a chair. His empire hadn't failed him, people had. Amahle stood quietly, letting the truth sink in. You could have ignored this, Chen whispered. Why didn't you? Amahle answered simply, because injustice survives when good people stay silent. They worked in secret. Amahle helped Chen understand how the records were manipulated. She knew accounting. She saw patterns others missed. Chen contacted investigators quietly. Lawyers prepared counter-evidence. Prosecutors prepared to destroy Chen, until his lawyer stood. Your Honor, the charges are based on falsified evidence. Gasps filled the room. Recordings played. Emails appeared. Bank trails reversed. By the end of the day, Victor Huang was arrested. Madame Lin confessed. 3 board members fled the country. Chen was cleared. The media exploded again, but this time, the headline was different. Amahle tried to avoid cameras. Chen did the opposite. At a global press conference, he stood beside her. This woman saved my life's work, he said. Because she saw what others ignored. He promoted her. Gave her shares. Placed her on the ethics board, but the biggest change wasn't Amahle's life. It was Chen's heart. Chen changed policies. Listened to cleaners. Walked factory floors that he learned that power without humility breeds destruction. One evening, he found Amahle cleaning again. "You don't have to do this anymore," he said. Amahle smiled. "I clean because I choose to, not because I'm invisible." Chen bowed his head slightly. The same man who once ruled cities had been restored, by the woman he never saw. The Asian boss almost lost everything, not because he lacked power, but because he forgot humanity, and it was the black maid, quiet, ignored, underestimated, who restored him.